What's up guys, Perry from Rockville here, and today I'm going to show you how to set up your mini IR4s to your wireless DMX controller. So aside from using the actual controls, another way we can control our light is by setting up a wireless DMX controller. So let me get one right now along with another light to show you how to set them up. Cool, so I got two of my lights and a wireless DMX controller. So one of the first things I'm going to want to do is assign them all to the same wireless group ID. This will allow my lights to communicate with my controller. So on the light itself, we're going to want to cycle to the wireless group ID mode by pressing the mode button until we see the display look like this. So we have 7 different IDs to choose from, and they're all color coded. So we have 1 as red, 2 as green, 3 as yellow, 4 as blue, 5 as purple, 6 as cyan, and 7 as white. So you can set this up to whatever might be most convenient for your setup. So for today, we're gonna set it to 4 for the blue ID. And then use this button right next to the switch to set my controller to the same wireless ID group, which again is blue. And then after that, the controller should have this flashing red light, meaning that it's synced up to the lights, but we're not done yet. On the lights themselves, we recommend going to the master mode and turning it off since we're using our controller. And then you're gonna set your lights to the DMX mode and set them to the same DMX address. For today, we're just gonna use 001. Once you go to the DMX mode, you should see the wireless group ID icon flash, letting us know our lights are all ready to go with our controller. The last thing we can do on our lights is set up the DMX channel mode so we can determine how much control we have with our controller over our lights. So we can press enter and choose either 6 channel mode or 10 channel mode. 6 channel mode only allows you to set up a custom color with your controller with the 6 faders, while 10 channel mode allows you to use all 10 faders to control the colors, the overall brightness, strobe, or you can use the controller to set your lights to one of the preset modes and control the speed of the modes. For today's demo, we're gonna set our lights to 10 channel mode. And now we can go through all of the faders and see what they do for our lights. So starting with fader 1, this acts as our master dimmer. So we're gonna set this all the way up for right now. Then next to that, we have fader 2 to control the red LEDs coming out of our lights. So the more we raise that, the more red comes through. Fader 3 controls the green LEDs, so we can raise that to add some green to the mix. Then we have fader 4 to add some blue, fader 6 to control the amber LEDs, and fader 7 to control the ultraviolet LEDs. So you can adjust faders 2 through 7 to make a fully customized color. Then we have fader 8, which acts as the strobe control. So if we raise that just a little bit, we have a slow strobe, and then the higher we raise it, the faster the strobe will be. So for now, I'm gonna set all of these faders down except for fader 1, and then I'm gonna use the page select button so we can use faders 9 and 10. Now with fader 9, we can set our lights to the preset modes like fade, jump, etc. And to do that, it ultimately depends on where we set our fader or what value our fader is set to. Keep in mind, you can use the display here on your controller to keep track of what value your fader is set to. So for example, if we set fader 9 to about 90, this will activate the color fade mode. And then next to that, we have fader 10 to control the speed of the fade. So right now it's all the way down, but the higher we raise fader 10, the faster the color fade. Now keep in mind, if you wanted to set up more than 2 lights to your controller, you're gonna follow the same exact steps by setting all of your lights to the same wireless group ID, turn off the master mode for each light, then you're gonna go to the DMX address mode and set the lights to the same DMX address and set them to the same DMX channel mode. So hopefully this showed you guys how easy it is to set up your mini IR4s to your DMX controller. But of course, if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, feel free to reach out to our customer support team through phone or email. As always, I'm Perry from Rockville, and we'll see you guys next time.